Hey guys, and welcome to part 4 of White Knight Chronicle Let's Play. I think I'll just turn that into a thing, White Knight Chronicle Let's Play. Sure, it works. So in this episode, we're going to be fighting the bosses of Valandor. Which I not so very subtly sneaked in the end of the last part. Actually, I'm going to save real quick, and I'm not cutting this out because I'm lazy. And yes, this is save file number 2, because my first file is my go through and do shit file. Because I need to go through the game beforehand to make sure that I can find everything. Also, because I want to try and make this as informative as possible, so I have all like the locations of the chests written down, and I know what all the enemies drop, and I know who joins at what level. Like I'm putting a lot of work in this LP.
Keep going.
Huh? Okay.
Shush, Cisna. We're trying to keep this suspenseful. Don't tell the audience that we're gonna see stuff. You're spoiling. Spoil! Okay, I'm done with that. So let's just move forward. So yeah, I'm putting a lot of work into going through this game beforehand, walking around, trying to find every chest that I can, making sure that I have written down all the drops from like the trees and the rocks and stuff like I did for Ballister Plains, getting all the info I can about the enemies. Like, a lot of work goes into this LP. I kind of hope you guys appreciate it, but I'm going to do it anyway because I enjoy it, so. Don't care! Okay, well, I've delayed this long enough. Let's get to the bottom of this lovely staircase, which again is very surprisingly well maintained. And let us go to another cutscene. I'm gonna hate cutscenes by the end of this game.
What's this?
I think it's the treasure vault.
Uh-oh. Company. What's that?
We found this armor 17 years ago, after the cataclysm. No one knows where it came from. But our scholars think it was made by the ancients.
Those ancients must have been pretty tall.
That is an Inccoruptus.
What?
A weapon of war crafted by an ancient race. 'Tis an awesome, cursed power.
A weapon?
The castle's raiders are after this. They seek a holy relic known as the Ark, the key to the Inccoruptus's power.
Ark? It's back!
Wonderful.
Damn it!
What are you doing?
Fighting! You said it was a weapon, right? Well, now seems like a damn good time to use it.
Fool! Stay away from it if you want to live. Only the worthy are permitted to touch that.
Maybe so. But if I don't, we're all dead anyway.
You mustn't!
Where am I? What happened?
O ye who would wield my power.
Who's there?
O thee who would wield my power, draw thy blade.
And welcome to the Guardian of the Inccoruptus, Phantom. Leonard must now prove himself worthy of wielding the weapon created by the Ancients. Phantom isn't too hard, but he's not exactly the lightest hitter. I recommend healing around, like, 20 to 30 HP. Okay, no. White Pulse is Phantom's very killer move. Whereas you saw in the fight with the troll that Leonard was able to survive it when he was hit by accident. Yeah, no. Phantom's powerful move will hit you for death no matter what. So, defense. Yeah, it's a pretty basic fight. He definitely looks probably one of the coolest enemies and or bosses. And that's that. We have proved our worth.
O ye who standeth and liveth before my blade, thou art worthy of a pact, my master. To thee, all my power I bequeath.
What happened?
He's alive? I don't believe it. Could he really be one of the worthy?
Oh, Weisel, White Warrior, wielder of the ancient sword.
Watch out! No!
Well, game over. Later, folks. Bad guys win.
Grant me your power.
This is unexpected indeed.
Sir Cyrus, look!
You can't.
Okay, well, I just stopped the recording, and I'm pretty much just hoping that that didn't fuck anything up. Okay, well. We have gained the White Knight arc, and have obtained the weapon White Steel. Say hello to the White Knight Weisel. So, now you understand why this is called White Knight Chronicles. So, yeah. We're now a giant mechanical soldier. Which honestly, I think is pretty cool. I like the knights in the game. Also, high heels. I'm going to point that out a lot. So, from now on, Leonard is now the contract holder of the White Knight. Also, love them Cape physics. Very interesting. I'm actually going to heal. The White Knight has a base moveset based on what type of weapon that he's wielding. For right now, we only have White Steel. We'll get weapons later on that will give Leonard more moves and allow him to do more damage. Yeah. Actually, wait, hold on. Oh. Well, on to part 2.
Fighting's too risky here. Change of plan.
Set.
Now we can finish this. Time to die, beast.
And now it's time to learn about turn breaking. This is the only time when the game will let you actually stop a large enemy from using his ultimate move. And you actually get 2 extra turn breaks than you normally do for this part of the boss. Usually, level 1 White Knight only has 1 turn break, so when he starts glowing, press triangle to turn break, and it will immediately put him into the weakened state and cancel his move. Now we're going to, trying to string together thoughts. Very difficult. Now like the troll, we are going to see this enemy once again. And after we start seeing this enemy normally, you will be able to do enough damage to break its head to get an item, and break the turret on its back. But for right now, we can't. And on to part 3 of the battle now.
Whoa. Did I just do that?
Leonard!
How can this thing still be moving?
I would really like to point out how much Leonard does not give 2 craps about destroying the castle. Just thought I'd point that out. Like, I feel really bad for who they have to pay in order to fix this after everything's said and done. Oh, and I've been kind of rambling on, so I haven't really gotten the chance to mention this. When you fight the Pyrodamus, you want to use the thrust attack as he is weak to piercing moves. And obviously, if you couldn't tell from the flames that he constantly produces, he's also weak to fire really. He's also weak to water magic or moves, because you can get elemental I can't talk today. You can get elemental moves later on. And that's the boss battle. And we also leveled up. Pyrodamus, get wrecked.
The lad did it.
It's over. But how did I... Where did I...
Color me surprised. Who would have thought a mere child could control the night?
This puts a kink in our plans.
I would call this much more than a kink.
He's not bad, I'll admit. But so what if he got the Ark? We can sort that out in due course. And we did achieve our other objective.
Indeed, time has proven there can be no peace without wise leadership. With their rulers dead, these two nations are bound to pick up arms once again and return to their pointless war.
Yes, the world we seek is close, General.
Princess!
Leonard!
Cisna!
On that day, souls once parted came together again. It seemed like mere coincidence. But softly, sadly, the wheels of a cruel destiny had already begun to turn.
Light is falling from broken things, somehow forgetting we used to have wings. Stars in your eyes are begging to shine, crying for love to relinquish the fire. Listen, oh listen, a call from the dark, so far to travel, so close to your heart. Answer my prayer and the mystery that is buried within. No, no, we can't go back. Don't you dare and try to go back. Sacrifice till journey ends. Make my wish come true again. I'll follow you beyond the stars and long for your love in my dreams. Seeking west and star, east and sun, and thy will shall be done. The traveler walks alone, searching for you. Never
Well, that was a thing that I may or may not cut out because copyright. So, that will be fun and go cool cutscene. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up again.
It cannot be. The king cannot be dead.
Sir Cyrus, I share your pain, but we must accept this. Sadly, we are the only ones who can hold this kingdom together. Think of Ballandor.
Sarvain, you do not share my pain. The king was like a father to me. He cared for me since I was a child. There is no Ballandor without King Valtos.
Ours is not the only leader lost. Do not forget, sir, that Archduke Dalam of Faria is also dead. It is very likely that Faria will hold Ballandor accountable for the Archduke's murder. Presumably, their governing council is still dominated by the war faction. We must prepare the city for an almost certain invasion. Though it pains me greatly to say it, We have no time for grief. For now, we have two priorities. Rescue Princess Cisna and restore the kingdom. Put your sadness aside and remember, your duty as captain of the castle guard comes before your personal emotions. As for the boy, Leonard, if I'm not mistaken, you hold the Knight's Ark and know how to control its power. That means you have made a pact with the Knight.
Me? A pact?
It is said that the Knight is a weapon of war, crafted long, long ago by our predecessors, the Ancients. In their writings, they referred to it as the Inccorruptus. When the Great Cataclysm 17 years ago opened the ground, long-buried ruins were uncovered. Among them was the temple in which the Knight was found. We recovered it, and brought it here, to the treasure vault. The king's scholars and scientists spent years studying the artifact, but for all their poking and prodding, they were never able to unlock its secrets. What we learned was that only people the Knight deems worthy have the right to wield its power. These are the Knight's pact makers. The ancient books would tell us no more than that.
Sarvain, he's just a boy.
Hey, don't ask me how I unlocked it. I just did.
Then the Knight has chosen you, lad, and there must be a reason. But that is a question for a later time, I'm afraid. Right now, I have a far more important task to set before you. You must hurry after the princess at once, and use the Knight's power to rescue her from her captors.
Are you mad?
Just a darn minute. Leonard isn't part of the royal army. Why send him?
The circumstances demand it. The villains who attacked us are part of a group who worship the Ancients. We call them the Magi, because it is ancient magic they use to summon forth their vicious beasts. They are powerful, but not powerful enough to stand against your Knight.
So what? Solve your own problems.
Pardon?
Yuli, it's okay. I'll do it.
What? But...
She needs me. If I can help, I want to.
I am glad. Your kingdom will be grateful.
Then it's settled, is it? We'd best hurry. The longer we tarry here, the further away they'll get.
And you are?
The name's Aldor. Just a humble traveler. I can swing a sword and cast the odd spell or two. I'd wager I can be of help. Surely you weren't gonna send him alone.
Then allow me to join you.
No, impossible. Your place is in the capital. I will need you and your men to help control the populace. People are frightened. With both the king and princess gone, you must be there to reassure them.
And leave it to strangers to decide the princess's fate?
Whatever must be done. War with the Magi began the moment they beset the castle. Sir Cyrus, we must prepare to defend the realm.
Sarvain! Very well.
We leave on the morrow. Tonight, we rest in town.
And Eldor has joined our party. Well, for one, that was a long cutscene in which I was just sitting here stroking my goatee. And yeah, so now we have been charged by the castle advisor, Sarvain, to chase after the Magi and Princess Cisna and use our mighty giant mechanical warrior to save her. Oh my god, how many cutscenes are going to be in the opening of this game? I can't wait till this is over.
I've sent out one of these bigelows to follow the princess. As we journey, will keep us informed of exactly where she is. Always.
The bird will find the princess for us?
2 birds, Leonard. A pair of bigelows can communicate speech and images over long distances.
That's some trick.
It appears that the princess has been taken east toward the Norgia tunnels. We must follow her there, but first we should avail ourselves of the town's shops and prepare for the journey. It's going to be a long one.
Bigelows must be useful, huh?
Welcome to the world, Leonard.
Just a note.
What a curious lad.
The bigelow that Eldor is talking about and the one that Cisna sees are the only 2 that you ever see. Ever. So, I don't know why Eldor seems to have the only 2 bigelows in the entire world and why Yuli knows so much about them. So, first of all, for right now this is fine, but I do want to change to Matt because, as I mentioned before, I don't like following Leonard. Also, I just like following my character better. Let's see. This episode's a little long. Shoobity boop. And we're about to get into a cutscene. Welp.
I can't believe any of this.
You know what? I'll do this cutscene because why the heck not? Let me get it out of the way. And get this over with. We had to report to Rapachi. Oh, it's not a cutscene, it's just text. Oh, I get to read. Well, go voice acting skills. Well, it's about time. Glad to see you're all safe. All them goings on at the castle had old Rapachi worried. How's that? You're gonna rescue the princess? What? You think you're some kind of knight or something? Well, if the kingdom's really in danger, I guess you got no choice. Anyway, why don't you take this with you? I bet it'll come in handy, yeah? Not at all. That gadget will let you make a picture of yourself, the scenery, whatever you want. Just don't be doing anything funny with it now. I had me that when I traveled during my younger days. Oh, the things old Rapachi did. Why, you'd have been shocked. Arr, 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 arr. Oh, and listen up. If you mess with your skills, or you mess up with your skills, somewhere along the line, use that training dummy over there. A little sparring session's all you need to reset your skills, so long as you're at level 35 and under. Now, get out there and get to rescuing. So we got the crystal camera, which is completely pointless because you can't go online anymore, so, yay. Treasure chest, revival powder. Revival powder will instantly revive your party members. Okay, so, in the next episode, we're actually going to do a little bit of running around Ballandor, and then we will head out. So, for now, I will wrap up this part here, and see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Bye!